So what do you think is the role of family in wrestling?
Oh.
Can a man do it alone? And if not, where's family most important?
You can do it alone, but why would you want to?
Yeah.
I think the chances of doing it alone are much less than the chances of doing it together.
Yeah.
I know they say don't bring your profession home sometimes. They say that. But I never got away from my profession.
Yeah.
And, sometimes it's like my house right here. So when I'm moving home, and I'm not going to have an office because I'm not going to coach anymore, or I'm not going to be an assistant athletic director for a while, that you got to do something that gives you a little bit of a break. Not you necessarily, maybe the person you're living with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if you looked outside there, I got a cabin right out in my backyard. You probably can't see it right there, but
What's in the cabin?
that's my house away from my house. It's only 30 feet from my house, and it's my office, and it's my workout room. I got a sauna there. It's a bed upstairs if I need it. If I ever get too close and she says, hey, why don't you go sleep in the other house? But, she kicks me out of the bed, but
Get the heck out.
it's never happened.
Yeah.
But I do spend a lot of time out there, and it's, you got to have a little distance sometimes, and you got to know your role. And so all of a sudden, when you're a guy that's been gone your whole life from 8 o'clock in the morning till close to 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night, so 11, 12 hours a day, then all of a sudden you're not gone as much, even though you still work. She's trying to slow me down now. I'm doing not so much like here, what we're doing right now, but it's when I get in the car and drive somewhere or fly somewhere. Like just last night, I went to bed and I hadn't told her that this guy called me and he wants me to speak for want to build another wrestling, wants to start another wrestlers in business networking out in Delaware, because we don't have any colleges in wrestling in Delaware. Mm-hmm. And so I said, well, I'll gladly do that because that's my life, So, but then all of a sudden I didn't say anything to my wife until all of a sudden this morning, and I told her that I might go on the Friday the 21st of December.
Oh no.
Well, I said that's not Christmas. She goes, we're celebrating Christmas that weekend early because a lot of the family can't be here except for that weekend.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, well, that's not going to work. But I kind of didn't say anything to her at first. And then, I tell you, she started getting a little emotional. And if I want to stay married for another year, 45 years, then I better tell those people that I got family obligations, because it depends what's most important.
Yeah.
I love wrestling. I love wrestling, and I want to start help start another Wrestlers in Business Network. But there's more than one Dan Gable out there. Well, maybe not. But no, there's a lot of people that are maybe even closer.
Yeah.
And they got big names. I mean, we're doing pretty well right now. I mean, we got first 2 years ago, and we got second this year. And then we got the women's freestyles doing good in wrestling. We got to work a little bit on our Greco yet, but they are working on it. But our men's freestyle team right now are excellent, and the key for them is to get them all on the same page instead of just have new highlights. And by that I'm saying, you look and see who won this year. Well, the three guys that have never won before won this year. We had 3 world champions. Our 2 past world champions didn't win this year. I mean, they did okay, they got medals.
Did Burroughs win?
No, he did not. He got 3rd.
Oh, that's right. He got bronze, yeah.
And Sajalaev Snyder got 2nd. So those 2 are our main guys, So the 3 new guys that came through were guys that hadn't won world gold. In fact, 2 of them have never made a world team before. And so when we have 3 world champions this year, but we needed all 5 of them to come through to win the championships. And so the key really is getting them all to do the same at the same time, year in and year out, and not just based on, Burroughs got beat this year, so he'll win next year. It's got to be every year if you're capable of doing that. And that's what the coaching staff has to do. It's kind of funny that I do have a lot of influence actually on the coaching staffs right now at the USA level, because the women's freestyle guy is is Terry Steiner, and he wrestled for me and was a national champion. He's got a twin brother that's at Fresno State. And then Billy Zadig is the freestyle coach, and he wrestled for the Hawkeyes back in the early days, and he was the national champion. So we got a lot of former Gable influence on there, but
You
it's
got deep roots in there.